Yeah, good evening, everyone. So today we are going to see slowly changing dimensions. Okay, slowly changing dimensions. So we have slowly changing dimension. We have type 1, type 2, type 3. Okay. So this is what? My voice is clear, right? Am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Last session we have seen with update strategy, that is SCD1 we have seen. Okay. SCD1, we have already know that we can update the record, but we cannot maintain the history. Okay. History means if you're changing any address or mobile number, any attributes. Okay. If you're changing, yes, you can update from the current phone number to the new number. You can do, yes. But what about the previous to previous? That is not available. That is what that is one of the drawback for SCD1. So due to that reason, SCD, the usage of SCD is, it's very less. Maybe 15 to 20% they may use in some cases, okay, in real time. In our project also, sometimes they request to go through SCD1, but that is very rare. For some cases, they don't want to be update. Even last time we spoken about SCD0 also. SCD0, they don't want even update actually. Yes, let it be as it is. I don't want to do any changes. So that is called SCD0. There is no any kind of action will be there in that. That is called SCD0. But SCD1, yes, we will take action. We will do the update. But the previous history we cannot maintain. That is what SCD1. So SCD2, SCD2 history will be maintained up to any level. So if you're changing your address or any attributes or whatever, from the beginning to end, everything will be there. That is what SCD2. All the histories will be maintained in the SCD2. That is a big difference in the SCD2. So due to that, more than 80 to 90% of the case, in real-time case, SCD2 is in the real-time. In real-time projects or wherever you go, SCD2 is in the regular usage. That is what SCD2. Then in SCD2 itself, we have different methods also, like version method, flag method, date method. So see today, what is version method, what is flag method, why it is called so. Then we will see what is date method. Then why it is called as date method, that also we will see today. Okay. So this is what, then we have SCD3. SCD3 also we maintain the history, but that is not up to the level of SCD2. So recent history means last to last or something, maybe one or two history you may get, okay. But it is not whatever from the beginning to till, that is the difference between SCD3 to SCD2. So why it is means, unnecessarily I don't want to maintain the history to avoid the unnecessary memory in the data warehouse. That is the difference. SCD3, but that is also the real-time usage is less only compared to the SCD2. But SCD1 is not at all using or very rare. SCD3 usage is there, yes. SCD2 is the most used. That's what. So we will see one by one all these concepts today, so that you can able to understand and you can go and tell in the interview everything. Because the interview, wherever you go for any interview, out of 10 interviews, 9 interviews they will ask this question. You must have to explain what is SCD. Unless you are not explaining the SCD, you cannot be selected in any interview for Informatica. So that is the importance for this SCD, okay? Because this is the real-time scenario in the real-time projects always. Except SCD, because this is a day-to-day activity you are going to do after you are becoming Informatica Etl developer. That is the importance for SCD. That is two. They will ask for SCD1 and SCD2. What is the difference? Can you explain what is SCD1? Can you explain the mapping method, whatever? They will definitely ask. In SCD2 also, they will ask. They will definitely ask the difference between SCD1, 2, 3. At the time, you should tell everything. You should not surprise at that time. That is what very, very important thing. So now we will go one by one with the concept. Yeah. So last time we have seen with update strategy, you might remember, right? Update strategy. So this is what we have seen. Yeah, this one we have seen last time. So it is having like update strategy. It will have SCD1. This is what we have seen, right? So SCD1, it will not have the history. Just we will update it. That's all. Whatever is that, we will update it. There is no, we will not have the previous record. Previous history will not be maintained. That is what SCD1. We spoken very. Anyone having any doubt in the last SCD1? You can ask now. Any issue or are you completed the mapping of SCD1?
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah. Anyone is not done? Where you're stucking? What is the issue? Nabu, Naresh, or anyone is in the group? Are you facing any problem, or you're not even touched on? Yet to do it? Are you facing any problem?
Marvel, sir.
Please complete it by tomorrow. Okay.
Sir.
It's a very, very important thing. Most used, and 100% they will ask this question in the interview. At that time, you should have to explain very, very clearly. So the way you explain, they will decide that whether you experienced or not. Okay. So that
Okay,
you
sir.
have to be very much clear about the concept so that you can able to prove that you are a very good experienced person already for 3-4 years experienced. Okay. So that it should be very, very clear. Each and every concept you have to, if you learn this SCD, almost you are achieved. That's what I can say. Okay. That is the importance for this. So that you complete the mapping tomorrow, and if you are facing any problem, please get back to me. Please complete the exercises. Don't keep any exercises pending in the SCD. If you are not able to solve, please get back to me. Okay. Yeah. So now we will go through SCD1. Just we will have a small review. Then we will go to SCD2, different methods and all. Yeah. So this is SCD1. SCD1, it will have insert flag and update flag. In the expression transmission, we will create insert flag and update flag. In that, for the first time, whenever you are updating, first time it will be there will be no record in the target. Okay. First time there will be no any record in the target. Now only you are starting your company or whatever. Now only you created your database. You're updating the first time for the customer. You're taken all the records, and first time you're loading the record in the data warehouse. Assume like that. Okay. So whenever you are doing this, just you're updating everything, right? Just you will take everything. For the first run, everything will be inserted. This is what happens, correct? For the next run, whatever you do, there is no any changes will be there. Okay. First time, what happens? It will be, for example, here we have how many records? 6 records is there, right? First run. First time when you run, it will come 6 record. 6 will be inserted. Insert 6 record. Update 0 record. There is no any 0 update actually. So first you run inserted 6 records, update 0. Then the next time you're running, right? Next time you're running. At that time, what happens? 0, not running. The pending will be like 0 to 0. That's all, right? If you run also, it will be 0, 0 only, unless there is any changes in the source. Suppose you're creating any changes. Suppose you're doing some changes here. Okay. Some update is coming here. Sorry. Yeah. Some update you're doing here. Your phone number is changing. Yeah, this phone number is changing. Just assume. If the phone number is changing, then the same phone number will be updated here. Some number you're changing. Okay. Just assume this phone number is changing. Enter 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Last time also we did the same. I am just having a small review on this. That's all. So otherwise we spoken everything about this in the last session itself. So same number, it will be updated here. Phone number is updated. Now here, while in the next run, after updated, the insert is 0, the update is insert is 0. And then the update will be 1. So this is what the basic understanding about the SCD1. So we spoken and we have created the mapping for SCD1 last time, and it was working clearly. So that by seeing that video, you can also create the mapping tomorrow without any fail. So that you will be very, very clear with that concept. So that is why last 2 days I given the time also, so that you will be very clear with that, so that we can go for the SCD2. So anyway, just see that video and get clear it by tomorrow. Don't keep any pending, these kind of things and all. We should not keep pending. Please make it clear by tomorrow itself, so that you will be very clear about the concept. Okay. Yeah, we'll go for SCD2 now. Yeah. The SCD2, we have one method. What is that? We have version method. SCD, we have version method. In the version method, we generally say, right, version 1, version 2, version 3, 2.0, 3.0, like that and all we say, no? So the same concept only we are applying here. Okay. So that is why it is called as version method. So version means the same thing only, but we can maintain it because it is a SCD2. In the SCD2, we will have unlimited history. That is the big difference between SCD1 and SCD2. SCD1, we will have the last record update. But SCD2, it can have unlimited history. Okay, you can change n number of phone number or whatever your address or whatever the changes is coming, you can keep on update. That is the biggest difference in the SCD2. So that is why this is real-time usage is very, very high. That is the SCD2. Okay. For example, here I have the source record. This is my OLTP. Okay. This is my OLAP. Okay. This is my source. This is target, correct? So now I have the record. I have some 6 records here. this record, today we are having some, yes, of course, whatever we have done in the SCD1, same concept up to some level. From after that, the changes is there. We will see that what is the changes. So basically, we will maintain a surrogate key. Okay. Surrogate key, what is surrogate key? Definitely they will be asking in the interview. At the time, your answer should be ASM. You should give a very, very clear answer to them by explaining about
Is it primary key or unique key, sir?
Yeah, I'm coming to that only. Okay. Just listen. After clearing this, I'm coming to surrogate key only now. Okay. This is not primary key, but primary key only. So instead of primary key, we are using this surrogate key. Okay. So let me explain clearly so that you ask the question. Okay. Surrogate key. So here in the target in SCD1, this is the primary key. This generally in all the dimension tables, that student ID or whatever your customer ID, that will be the primary key, correct? But in the case of SCD2, we will create one more column here. Why we are creating is the SCD student ID, it will not be there in the picture for primary key at that time. This surrogate key is working as a primary key. Okay. That is what surrogate key. But in other cases and all, generally we use this student ID itself as a, or whatever your ID, dimension table, customer ID or whatever the ID, that ID, then generally that will be the primary key. But when we come to the SCD2 case, we are using a other surrogate key. Why surrogate key? Let us we see that. Then we will come to this again. Okay. Yeah, surrogate key. So why surrogate key? Surrogate key, the difference between you ask the question, what is primary key or whatever, that is what we are going to speak here. Difference between primary key and surrogate key, you will see one by one so that you will be very clear. So after explaining this, you can ask the question so that you will be more clear with that concept. Okay. So primary key, you know already what is primary key. We have seen already in the SQL also. It will not allow duplicate record. It will maintain the unique for each and every record. That is the nature of primary key, correct? So while using a primary key, we are facing some challenges. Okay. What is the challenge? I will show some two scenarios here so that you will be very clear. What is the challenge we are facing with the primary key? Why we are not using primary key? Why we are having another approach like surrogate key? We'll see that now. Okay. So example. Okay. Now this is the first example I can say. So this is my primary key. Assume that there is no any surrogate key in this case. Okay. I am using my primary key only. Yes, I am doing here. Now I am merging two data. For example, I am running one company. Okay. So that I am merging with other company also. I take another company also and made my company as, okay. Or two companies are collaborating. They want to join together and they want to work, or a single person is purchased another company, or whatever you would be, you can assume. Okay. At the time, what happens? In my company, I am maintaining the record in this way, student ID or whatever, 100, 101, 102, 103, like this I am maintaining. Okay. So tomorrow when I merge with other company, I should maintain that record in my record, or I should give my record in their record. So it has to be joined together, or it has to be combined together. So while doing this combination, what is happening? The challenge is they created the student ID like this. I have created like in this way, or yeah, in some cases A, all A will start, okay, or anything will be there, some changes. Because in their unique way, they are creating their student ID. There is no any perfect rule for this. So for my company, I'm doing in some of the way. When I am merging, it is not matching with the previous, the other one. See, this and this is, there is a difference between that and this, right? This is coming in this series, 100, 101, 102, but this is coming in the way of A 1001, A 1002, like it is coming. So if it is coming like this, how shall I maintain the history in the SCD2? SCD2 should be there, clear cut, same, everything should be same, correct? So at this time, to solve this issue, we have an other approach. That approach is called surrogate key. Okay. Surrogate key. What is surrogate key? Surrogate key, also called as identity key or artificial key or factless key. Okay. Identity key means it will identify each and every record separately, uniquely. Okay. It is artificial. There is no anything like that as a surrogate key, but we have to create it to maintain the history. That's all. There is no any data in that. There is no any fact in that. Okay. Here in the student ID, we have a fact, correct? We have a student ID. But what is there in that surrogate key? Nothing is there. That in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all. It is having like a serial number. That's all. For that only, that is a surrogate key. Factless key. Factless key, why we are saying there is no any detail in that. To say like, so that is why it is factless key. Generally, they say, okay. So it can be replaced at natural key or primary key. So primary key also called as natural key in some cases. Some cases in real time, they will call it as natural key also. Okay. So surrogate key will update the table easily. Very easily, we can update the table with history. That is the purpose of surrogate key. It helps to maintain the history in SCD2. Okay. So primary key is used at source level, OLTP, while surrogate key used in target level. Okay. So yeah, we are using the primary key in the source level. Surrogate key is not using in the source level because we are not facing any challenges in the source. While updating in the target table, we are facing this. That is why we are using in the OLAP, that is target. Okay. So how we are creating this? How we are creating that unique number? With the support of sequence generator transformation. We have already seen that what is sequence generator. It can create sequence unique numbers. So that is the purpose of sequence generator. With the support of sequence generator or system generator, they will call it a system generator. It will generate unique key to identifying all the each and every record unique. That is the process, what is happening here. Okay. So this is what surrogate key. So you can see here the same thing. What is the solution we have brought here? You can see here. Okay. This is a surrogate key. Here you can see primary key. We are facing some problem with this same student ID. We don't know what to do. At that time, we found a solution that is called surrogate key. See here, same student ID. We have same different combination of two different type of numbers. Okay. At the time, I added one more column before this student ID, surrogate key. Here I maintained as 1, 2, 3. I have a unique number for each and every record so that I can able to maintain the history without any issue. So that is the usage of surrogate key. So then one more scenario we will see. Okay, surrogate key. Here, when I am maintaining the history in the SCD2, we know already in the SCD2 we use row level. We are maintaining the history, right? Row level. In the SCD1, we don't use the row level. We will just phone number is replacing. I will change one more phone number here. That's all. There is no any changes in the SCD1. But in the SCD2, the entire row, I will replace it. Replace means the previous record also will be there. New record also will be there. Okay. See, for example, here, one record, Rishab. this person is changing is, what he is changing is the address. Okay. Previously he was in Wilson Garden, Bangalore, Wilson Garden. Now he is changing to Rajajinagar. Okay. So while Rajajinagar he is moving, so this number, this will become inactive. This will be in the active. Okay. So that by using the surrogate key, see here, surrogate key I am using. So with the help of lookup transformation, the lookup will identify which is active and which is not active. So that with the help of lookup transformation, I can able to identify which is active. This is now active one. This is the active one. How it is active? By seeing the date, start date, end date. Okay. See, this date and this date is same. This date and this date is same. You can see here. This end date and this start date is same. Okay. It was the original previous record. Now I am updating the record so that I want to maintain one more row here. At the time, this end date become this start date. But for all the other record, every record, the last date or end date is 2099, it will come. Or some cases they will use 2999. In some cases they will use 3999. In some cases they will use like 9999 also. Okay. In some different project they will use different way. 2999 or sorry, this moment. So like this 2999. Of course, we are not going. It is given for an unlimited. In some cases they are giving null also. Okay. There is no end particularly they have mentioned so that it will not be maintained. So that is what this is the end date. So now 2023 we have mentioned as 2099. Okay, for the next 70 years or something like that, it will be there. Okay, that is the end date. So in some cases they are maintaining as 2999, 2999, 3999, 9999. That also they are in different project, different level. But this is the real concept they are using in the real-time project. Please note it properly. Okay. Same project, same method only in real time we are going to maintain. Okay. So this is what. So in this case, this 100 and 100 is coming as same, correct? How shall I maintain the history without surrogate key? You can understand the scenario now. This is also 100, this is also 100. How shall I maintain? It is coming as duplicate, right? Primary key will not allow the duplicate. So that what I am doing, I just left this concept. I came to the surrogate key. So here I got a unique number. Here it is showing as 1. Here it is showing as 7. Then it is.
Sir, to avoid the duplicate key, we are using surrogate key.
That is also we can say yes.
Okay, sir.
Different purposes there. Okay. So here the first we have seen. This is coming in different way, correct? We cannot maintain the history. The system will get confused, correct? For that purpose, what I did, I just left this. I added one more arrow and I taken as 1 to 3 here. Unique number I am creating, correct? So this is what. So here, what is the problem? 100. Okay. Suppose you are changing. Tomorrow you are changing. Some update is coming in this record. Assume. It is coming as 8, it will come. Then this will not change, no. 101 is 101 always, okay. That we cannot do anything. For that, it is becoming a duplicate here, correct? So, if I maintain the primary key in the same column, I will face all these challenges. So that to resolve the issue, I am using the surrogate key, okay. So, interview questions they will ask like, how unique key generated in surrogate key? You can say, yeah, we are using sequence generator. Why and how surrogate key is created? They will ask definitely. Why? To maintain the history in the SCD2, primary key cannot be supported since we are facing in the duplicate or we are facing some different group of numbers in the primary key, so that to avoid that, we are adding one more column in the SCD2, that you can say. Surrogate key can be duplicate. Surrogate cannot be duplicate. Surrogate key can be null. No, it cannot be null. These questions they are asking. I have seen. Okay. Which transformation help to create surrogate key? Sequence generator. That's all. Okay. This is what a basic review. Any doubt is there as of now in this? Till now? Harish or anyone? Any doubt is there? Is there in this?
No, sir, understood.
Understood, right? Yeah. Now we will go for SCD version method again. Okay. The SCD version method. The SCD version method. You can see here there is a version column. Okay. Version. What is version? For example, I inserted for the first time. Yeah, I got all the records. Okay. Now I want to update some data. What is the data? Maybe phone number or address, whatever you want to, you can say. Okay. Now this customer, this Deva, okay, he is updating his some phone number or something like that. Okay. He is doing some changes at the time. What I want to do now, he is updating. He is having the phone number like this. Now he is changing the phone number there. You can assume that some number he is changing. Okay. So I want to update that number here. For that, I want to maintain one more row. Full row we are replacing. That is the difference in the SCD2. See, this number I am updating here. Assume. Okay. So this is first version. This is the second version. Okay. This is the second version. Suppose he is updating once again. Once again, he is updating the same Deva. He is updating for the second time or third time. So at that time, what happens? This also will be there. I will update one more row. What happens here? So I will update one more phone number. Some changes is coming here in the source. Okay. Some changes they are doing in the source. Some changes is coming. I am updating here. After updated, I am mentioning this as version 3. That is what version method. Okay. So this is what 1, 2. Generally, all the records it will have first time it is first only. When it is updated to the second time, after the updated, it is considered as the second version. But after updated, the previous record, all it will be inactive. Only it will be in the active. Okay. So with the support of lookup, we can make it as inactive. Only the latest record will be in the active, so that the surrogate key can be maintained the history very, very clearly without any issue. Okay. So that our history also will be maintained. So update without update strategy. So here in this case also we can able to update without update strategy. We can use. I given the exercise also. Hope you have seen. Please check it tomorrow. Okay. Now first time when I insert version 1. After updated version, the 1 plus 1, 2. After updated version, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So this is what I explained. Okay, now. Okay. So this is what version method. Any doubt is there, you can ask, or we will go for the next one. The next method is flag method. Flag method. We have flag method. What is this flag method? What is the difference between that version method and flag method? Here you can see the same concept. Yeah, we have the source. We update it for the first time. Yeah, everything we updated. All the records we updated.
So flag method is like switch method.
Yeah.
Flag method is like switch method.
Switch method means 0, 1, correct?
Like If it is active, it will be 1, or inactive, it will be 0.
Yeah, exactly. That is what flag method. Okay. Simple words, you can say like that. That's what. So you updated once. For the first time, when you update it, it will be 1 only, right? It was 1 only previously. Now the same customer is coming to the update. Some update is happening here. While updating, I am inserting one more row, everything. Okay. After updated, the previous it will become 0 and this will become 1, right? So this is the difference between the version method. Version method, it will keep on, the number will keep on increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. In the flag method, previous record will become 0 and 1 will become 1. So that is the difference. Okay. The active record will be previous record update. First time when insert flag 1, while update flag 1, right? Previous record update is equal to 0. Previous record will be 0. That's what. Okay. This is what. Next time while update, which record will you compare? After updated, you will be compared with the active one, that is flag 1. That is what. The lookup will be, we will give the query like that. Override query, we will set like that in the, we will write the query in the lookup in such a way that it will look up only the active record. That is what. Okay. So drawback in the flag method or even version method also, we have a drawback. What is the drawback? We don't know when it is updated. Date cannot be known when it is updated. Okay. So to resolve the issue, to overcome this issue, we have an other method. What is that? That is called SCD2 date method. SCD2 date method. See here. SCD2 date method. So in the SCD2 date method, this is most used. Even they are using version method also. They are using flag method also. But compared to these two, date method is the most used. Okay. So that you should be very, very clear with the date method. In the interview also, they will ask you to explain about SCD2. Sometimes they will give a chance to do the mapping of SCD2. If you complete that, they will select you. Sometimes in some interview that also is there, because that is the most important. When you do that successfully, they will agree with you. Yes, okay, you know something, or you have the knowledge, or you have already worked. They will have some a proper understanding about you, that yeah, so that you can able to prove that yeah, you are already experienced or something like that. Okay. For the first time, there is no any record in the target, assume. Okay. It will be very empty for the first time. Now you are updating the full record here. Assume just you updated everything here and you got the record, everything in the target. Yeah. Okay. After done that, we have two columns here. What is that? We have two columns, start date and end date. In some cases, in some project, they will call it as start date. Some project, they will call it as effective date. In different project, different languages, depending upon the country and the region, some small changes will be there in the way they approach. Start date. Okay, let's state. I mentioned as start date. Okay. End date. So what is this start date and end date? Just see here. Okay. So here, suppose I am updating the record, the same Rishab. He is the first time. He updated, inserted. Now he did some changes. We have some changes happening here in the address. Okay. The address is moving from Wilson Garden. He is moving to Wilson Garden to Rajajinagar. Assume we have already spoken, right? Rajajinagar is moving, correct? When he is moving, I should have to maintain the full row history. That is what SCD2. While updating, what is happening here? The start date means when I inserted, no, that is the start date. Today, if I am updating, today I am inserting for the first time, that is the sys date. We mention a sys date in the mapping. Sys date means today's date. Okay. So today's date we inserted for the first time. The end date I will mention it as generally as 2099 year. Okay, 2099, or we can say 2999. When I insert for the first time, it will be like this. After updated, I will take this record here once again. Okay, I will take this record here. So what happens? This end date will become when you replace, no, that will be the end date. For example, today's date, let me mention. Okay, 2023, correct? So what is the date today? Today 18/5. 18/5. May 18th is the end date of this record. This is got ended. Okay. Now the same date will be mentioned as the start date here. Then what is the end date? The default date. This date for all the record. Same like 2999. It will be more than 100 years or more than 1000 years or something. They will. That is their own choice. Okay. In some cases, they are maintaining as null also here. There is no any specific date. Null also we can leave, no issue. Okay. So this is what date method. First time when I insert date, okay, is equal to sys date, today's date, and end date is equal to the unlimited date, or null, or 2999 or 3999 or whatever, I don't know. Similarly, so next time while update, insert new row, start date is equal to sys date, today's date, and end date is equal to the same. That's what the same I explained. Previous record, end date is equal to sys date, today's date. That's what today's date, previous record. So using lookup only active record, end date is equal to, we are going to mention like this. Okay. The lookup while selecting only the 2099. This is the end date. Only we are going to select this one so that we can able to maintain the history without any troubles. Okay. So given this, I will share this record document also so that you can create this history. This query also given. Otherwise, you can create by yourself also. You don't want to maintain the same. You can do it on your own also. Okay. So that you will have more idea on this. Okay. Yeah. Now we will go and create the mapping. We'll create the mapping. M underscore SCD2 Today I will create mapping for date method. You can create version method and flag method. Okay, I will create for date method. Okay, I will take the record I have already imported. You can create and you can import. Okay, SCD, I will take this here. Then I will take the target. Similarly, first of all, I want to look up between the source and target, whatever is there, I want to look up. Up to some level, it will be same like SCD1. After that, some changes will create. That is what SCD2. Last time we have done is SCD1. Yeah, almost it is same, and we'll see now. Okay, I will take lookup here, which I want to look up this target. Okay, This is what we have done last time also. Yeah. SCD student, SCD date I have taken. Yeah. Then what I want to do? Then I will to compare. I want to take the student ID here. So after that, whenever you give like this, make it common always. Don't forget this. If you forget this, system will, here you can see it will ask for student key, or you should not give student key. You want to give student ID here. Do not get confused. Okay. You want to make student ID and student ID one as column common. Apply. Okay. Right. Make it as like this, and you can make it as like this. Okay. So that you can do the mapping. You will have plenty of place to work very easily. Okay. Now I will take expression here. So next I need to flag the record. To do the flag without expression, I cannot do the flag. That is what flag. So let me connect all the columns from the source table to expression. So who will finalize whether to insert or update? Okay. Who will finalize? This lookup will finalize. This will finalize. One by one, you can carefully connect here. Okay. Sometimes if you do some mistake, cannot track where it is the mistake sometimes. Okay. So student key, take everything up to country, can take everything. Don't want to use this start and end date. We can create end date, start date here itself separately. Okay. Not select all, only this much. Country. So after that, you can double click on expression transmission. Then you can add two columns, whatever we did in the SCD1. Okay. The same thing you can do, double click and add two columns. Here, insert, in some project they will use it as insert flag, new record flag. In some cases they will use only insert also. I am mentioning only insert. Okay, insert, update. Remove the input so that you can able to write the logic here. Okay, what is the logic? Before that, in SCD1, I think I have not told, because that was not mandatory at the time. This time, I want to make you that just for your reference, you can make it as, you can mention as LKP here. Okay, so that it will be very easy for you. In last two project also, we are doing that only in real time also. Okay. Some cases we are getting some confusion at the time. Whatever is we taken from the lookup, you mentioned it as lookup. So that will be helpful in the coming mapping. In the next step and all, it will be useful for you. LKP, LKP, LKP. LKP. Till country. Okay. This is the thing you want to do. Yeah. Now you can write your logic same as whatever you have done in the SCD1. What is that we have written? Go to if is null of LKP student 1, this one, LKP student 1, right? LKP student 1, then true, else otherwise false. Yeah. If is null of LKP true, false, incompatible data type. Yeah. Actually, data type we have to change in the next step. Yeah, it should be stringy.
Should be string.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, in the coming step, no, that while in that time we have to put it as date type. Here it should be same only. Yes, correct. Insert if then if is null of student ID, then true, else false. Now it is done. Okay. Now if student ID is equal to LKP student ID and student name, correct? No, student name not equal to student name, or email ID not equal to email ID 1, or mobile number not equal to mobile number 1, or address not equal to address LKP, or city not equal to city 1, or country not equal to country 1, then true, else false. Correct? Yeah. Space is not there. Correct. Everything is okay. Correct? Yeah. Okay, fine. Now this is what we have to give. Yeah. Apply. Okay. Now we can add 2 columns. So we have to add 2 columns. What is that? Insert date, update we have done. Yeah. Now we will add 2 columns. Again, we have to add 2 columns. What is that? 2 columns. Start date and end date. Now here you want to change it to date. We have done already, no? Like that. This date should be sys date. Now it will get validated. Okay. Is out. Okay. Then we'll come to end date. Here I want to give like 2_date. Can give that unlimited date, that date. What is that? 12 within the single quote, you can give that. 31. 2,999 you can give, or 2099 you can give, or whatever you want, you can give. Not an issue. Okay. Or let me give just 2099. DD Y. This is what, no? This is the end date. Yeah. Now you can apply and OK. Apply, OK. Now what you can do, I want to separate the insert and update. Insert, update, and update. Like that I want to separate clearly, so that I will add a router. We have done the same thing even in the SCD1 also, but some changes will create now one by one. You can see now. Router. In this router, let me add which column I want to add here. Only the source I want to take till the student ID to country. I want to take the source, not the lookup one, only the source one. Then I want to, then the lookup key, that is we are taking while we are going for that update, right? Only. Okay. So by using this key only, we can do the update. That's why. So that we will add the lookup student key also here. Then only we can do the comparison. No, that's why. This also will add. This is very important. Okay. So that next I can take, just leave the lookup. Now you can take insert, update, start date, end date, everything. From here you can add everything. Here you can do the insert, update, start date, end date. You can see here. So double click on this router and create two groups as insert and update. Insert, update. Go to this and select the columns. For insert, you can take insert, validate. For update, you can take the update. Validate. Okay. Apply. Okay. Now you can see two groups is created. Insert and updated. You can see here two groups is created. You can manage the time, manage the place by like this. Okay, one by one you can, if you want, you can iconize everything. Okay, the place is not there, you can do the iconize wherever you want. You can do the iconize. Iconize means you can make it all these like this. Iconize. Okay. Next, what do you want to do? So this is what. So here also we can see first time when I insert start date, we spoken, right? Similarly, so first time when I insert start date, sys date is equal to, sys date will be there and end date will be that unlimited date 2099. So that same logic we are applying here. That's what that is why we are doing this here. Okay. Whatever is there in the insert, you can connect it to the target country one. Okay. So after this, you can connect the start date and end date to the target. Start date and end date to the target. Okay. So next, I need to create sequence number now here. I want to get the sequence number here. It is empty now. Okay. What we have to do here? I want to create the sequence number at this place. For that, I want to bring the sequence generator here. Okay. I want to bring the sequence generator here. Which is this one, right? Yeah. Just connect this next val to student key so that it can create unique numbers. Sequence numbers it can create. You can create the sequence numbers. You can go and in the properties you can give start value as 1. Start value as 1. Remaining and all, there is no any changes. Only this is the thing you want to add. Apply. Okay. Next. And then can I give cycle here? No, I cannot give cycle.
No, sir.
Cycle we cannot give, and also reset we cannot give. If I give, the number will repeat and the session will get failed. So that we cannot do any changes. Only this is what you want to do. So because this is incremental load, we cannot do any changes like that. So now come to update. We'll come to update. Update logic has two options. One is insert and update also. Okay. I will copy this target table 2 times. Control V, Control V. Okay. This target table I will bring 2 times here. Control V. I will just iconize this so that I can get some space. Once again, two times I will take it. Then I will iconize it. Right? Next.
Sir, first one is for insert, na? First table, target table is for insert.
That is source, insert
No,
and
no.
update, like that.
Oh, first table target is insert and then after update.
Insert, update. Like that. That is why 3 times is there. 3 it is there. Okay. Yeah. For update insert, I will directly connect from student ID to student ID target, which is directly. Okay. Now what I want to do? I want to connect this update to the update. Just take this here so that you can update very clearly. But don't connect to the surrogate key, this primary key. Connect only to the respective columns. Okay. Student to country, whatever is there, you can give it directly. Then start date, end date, you can give it here. Okay. Start date, end date, you can give it here. Then Then what about the student key in target? Do you want to take sequence generator one more? Here there is a student key. What can I do? I want to add one more surrogate key. Abhimanyu?
Hello.
Here, student key is there, no?
Yeah.
What we can do for this?
Directly. Next well to here, sir.
Direct, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to add one more sequence generator. So the number will vary between that and this. So you can connect the same next value to that and this. For both, it will work. Directly you can give. Okay. So that is what. Other, if you give separately, it will get failed. Sometimes they try like this, some people. So connect the same sequence number so that it will be very, very clear. For update, whatever we have done in the last time, we have to bring a update strategy again here. Okay. Update strategy, I want to bring. Then next update. For updating, we need to take a update strategy here. That's what same we have done in the last time also. And connect student, that's what start date to update strategy. I will bring the update strategy here. So I want to give the input of LKP student key and start date I can give here, correct? LKP student key. And then start date. Start date we can take. The start date will become the end date in the next step. Okay. So the student key I can directly connect to the next. This one. Then the start date will become the end date. The start date will become the end date here. Naresh, ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? See, the start date I am mentioning as end date. Why you are understanding, right? See here. The start date becoming end date here, no here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Update ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Same thing we are doing. Whatever I explained here, same thing I am doing. No any changes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The same concept we are applying here. That's all. So anything missed out now? So yeah, one thing we have not done. What is that? We go to lookup. The lookup should take only the active record we told, no? That we have to do now. Go to lookup. Go to the properties, SQL override, and what we can do, we can generate the SQL. Okay. Generate the SQL. So only the active record I want to take. So go to lookup and so whichever the record is having end date, like, okay. So this is what will take, it will do the active with this, which wherever there is end date is like this, then it will take, otherwise it will not take. That's what. Okay. So what I updated is this only. Okay. Now I will mention it as, I will take it as, I will add a where class here, where this ended. This ended only, right? This is what ended. This ended. is equal to that date. What is the date we are given there? No date, same we have to give here. 2 underscore date, 2 underscore date, 2 underscore date, same we have given 12 within the single quote 12 comma 31st comma 2099 we have given, correct? Then the same format you can apply DD Y. Okay. Okay. This is what. Okay. Apply. Okay. If you want, you can check in the same query. You can check in the SQL also. Okay. So we will give it as control save now. That is valid. We will go and create the workflow. I thought to show in the SQL. It is currently it is busy. I think it is restarting SQL. SCD.
Sir, you taken 3 target table, na?
Yeah, correct. 3 target table have taken. SCD2. What is the name we have given? Like date method, no? Yeah, date. Then we take this one. That is the source one and insert update and update and update. That's why 3 target is there. SCD2 date. Okay. Can take this. Double click. Go to mapping. You can see 3 targets here. You don't want to connect everything one by one. Just connect any one and then you can give right click and connection all instances to all instances. It will change everything at a time. Okay. Then you can go to lookup and you can change it to use object target. Okay. And then there is no any changes. Okay. Then don't want to give the truncate target because this is incremental load. Okay. Apply. Okay. Control save. It is valid. Now I will see this target table whether it is there something or not. Let me truncate it first of all, then it will be very clear for you. So let's start from T underscore student date. Correct? This is what, right? If you want, you can check it here. What is the name you have given? Student SCD. Yeah. This is the date, correct? You have given student SCD underscore date. So let me truncate this so that you can able to understand the concept clearly. Truncate table. Okay. So everything is ready. I'm going to run the session now. So what it should come is ಏನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರಬೇಕು? Like first time when you run, it should come as like 5 record is there, no? 5 and 5 0 0 it should come. ಆ ತರ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. Okay. Source, insert, update, and update. This is what. So let me run the session now. You can see live now. Is this and all coming and disturbing? Yeah. I will give start workflow. It is running now. It is running. Yeah, it is succeeded. Git run properties. Yeah, okay. Abhimanyu?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for the first run, it is inserted 500. Okay. So next time if I run, what will happen? Next time, let me run. For the first time, you are getting like this 5500. Okay. Next time, if I run,
It will get 50.
start
Insert will be 0, sir.
Insert will be 0. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So okay, let me do some changes. What will happen in the update in the source level? If I do some changes in the source level, this is what my source, correct? SCD. Okay. We'll go and do some changes here. Like I will change this phone number to some other phone number, something I will update. And then if you want, I will add one row also to keep here and add everything. Then only you can do it. Okay. 105. We will add like Raju at gmail.com. Some phone number. Then something address. Okay. Okay. Then India. Okay. Okay. Let me commit it. So that let me run the session once again. Okay. One updated, one inserted. Right? So this is what, any doubt is there in this? You can see the changes, whatever is happening here, no? Whatever is updated, whatever is inserted, everything it is showing, no?
No,
Yeah.
suppose I have 7 record, we can easily identify which one is updated or which is inserted. But suppose there are millions
Your
of
voice
records,
is not clear.
then you cannot
Okay.
go through.
Please come
Hello?
out. Please come out. Please come out. If you are inside, you come out.
Voice is breaking.
Your voice is breaking. ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ನರೇಶ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಏನ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ.
Yes, sir.
No any changes here. Okay. So in date, always unlimited date. 2019 ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ 39 ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ಡೇಟೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಗಿವನ್ ಅಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್. ನೋ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ. Each and every step you want to explain in the interview very clearly. Sometimes they will ask you to put this mapping online. They will give the system, or in the online you want to put this some example you want to show to them. So that also will be one of the option. Okay, just to keep on do this practice once again properly, this SCD2. So I will give the SCD version method and flag method so that you can close it. Okay, so that you can do the exercise. Okay, okay, stop madla.
sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you. If any doubt, please get back to me. Yeah.